Yes, I'm ready to go live, and I love it. You are live. Hello, everybody, in manifesting success. This is Sandy R, and this is Wednesday's Wealth. This again is a live. I've kind of created this live show to just talk about cool subjects, to cool concepts that are really important to kind of work the noodle around. Think about and understand in terms of manifesting success. And I'm going to have fun with this one today. And by the way, Wednesday's wealth. What do I mean by wealth? There's a wealth of information powerful information that I've got at my fingertips because I'm in this material, studying it every day, coaching people through this, working with Bob Proctor and top coaches across the world that work with the Proctor Gallagher Institute. So this is the kind of information I'm living and breathing, and I want to share the wealth. So this is meant to be just a share cool stuff that I think you'll get a lot of value from. And I want you to be able to ask me questions. I'm going through StreamYard, which I love, and I'm still getting used to here. So I think I'll see comments if you put them in. But I want you to ask questions, like dump the questions at me, challenge me on any of this. I will answer as honestly and truthfully as I can for all of this life-changing material. It's all about how you manifest success, how you take control of your destiny by understanding you, how success works, how the laws of the universe, like the law of cause and effect, the law of vibration, the law of attraction, how all that works on us, and it is working on us at all times, okay? So that's what the Wednesday's Wealth is all about, live with Sandy R. That would be me. So today I just wanted to talk about, who are you? Who the hell are you? Who are you? Do you know? Why should you care? I've written out some notes here I want to cover, and I want to make sure I don't turn this off for some reason. Why should you care? And how do you find out? Who am I really? Because, okay, I'm gonna give you a brain teaser right now. Okay, you're not who you think you are. You are not who you think you are. You are not who others think you are. You are who you think others think you are. Now, I used this quote last week in the first person. I'm not who I think I am. I'm not who you think I am. I am who I think you think I am. So I'm saying that again for you, saying, who are you? You're not who you think you are, because you think you're capable of more. I know you do. And you are right now not who you think you are, because you do think more. You know you're more capable. Because you're stuck. A lot of people know, I'm stuck. Why the heck am I stuck? I want to be. So you think better of yourself than you actually realize. But you aren't showing that. You're not manifesting that right now. So you are not who you think you are. You are not who others think you are. That's not how you are. That's not how you are presenting yourself to the world and manifesting your life. You're not. You are not who others think you are. Others think way more of you. Sure, you could do that. Why wouldn't you go for that? Of course you can. Come on, go for it. That's great. I think you should. People think more of you than you realize. But here's the rub. You are who you think others think you are. You are who you think others think you are. So you're thinking, oh, they think I'm this way, so I probably can't do that. You are attributing to other people perceptions of you. You have no clue. They're not even, you know what? They're probably not even thinking of you. Holy smokes. Most people are thinking of themselves. Oh, what I've got a presentation coming up. Geez, I've got a vacation to plan. Well, maybe not right now. What am I doing for dinner tonight? I'm thinking of me, right? I'm not thinking of you. But you're going, oh, I think they probably think this way of me. So Why do you think they think you are that way? Okay, so that's an interesting question. And by the way, ask questions of me. I hope I'm getting them here. Again, this is StreamYard. I'm just getting used to this, but I really like StreamYard because I can bring you in. I think I'm gonna have to learn that. I can, if you were to message me, Sandy, can I come online and talk? I think I can do that. I'm gonna learn that. Anyway, so why do you think others think you're a certain way? Do you know? It's your programming. Your programming, your own self-image stuff, that you're thinking you're a certain way, that other people are thinking, are seeing you that way. It's your programming. Now, I talked about it last week a little bit. Like, who are you really? You are your programming. I mean, the results you're getting, whatever's manifested in your life, personally or professionally, right now, all the way along up till right now, whatever's manifesting for you is a reflection of your own programming. That's a fact. That's not an opinion, it's a fact. Your own programming. You're programming around your self-image and your beliefs about who and what you are and what others should be doing and how life should work. That's all programmed within you. Okay? So who are you? You are your programming. Now, here's the crazy thing. And I talked a little bit about this last week. Your programming isn't yours. Your programming isn't your programming. You are your programming, but your programming isn't your programming. Your programming is the reflection of other people's programming that you let in, and usually as a child or a young adult when we're still kind of open to the opinions and influences of others. Your programming is the programming of your parents, your teachers, your coaches, your community leaders, your religious leaders, and your friends and colleagues. And okay, your programming you didn't actually go, oh, I want to make sure, like most people, some people maybe, but most people didn't actually go, oh, I want to be an extravagant entrepreneur or a leader training in front of thousands. We didn't program that into us. We eventually aspire to certain stuff like that. We aspire to it, but our programming, more often than not, isn't supporting that wonderful goal. You're capable, but your programming isn't supporting it. That's your programming. That's not actually your programming. I'm giving you some good brain teasers on this. Okay, so who are you really? I mean, you are how you walk and talk and dress and present yourself and react and respond. You are all of that. You are, okay, so are you, let me ask you this. Are you, and if you want to answer, just let me know. Just put it in the comments here. Again, I hope I'm getting these. Let me just check here. Comments, live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Okay. I should be getting them if you're doing any. Okay. So are you your past experiences? Is that who you are? If you did fabulous work in a series of corporate jobs, is that who you are? If you had some failures along the way in jobs or as an entrepreneur, is that who you are? That is the results of who you were at the time, but it's not who you are. Who are you anyway? Who are you? Who the hell are you? The past, your past has no bearing on the future unless you let it. Now, your past successes and achievements, you want to have bearing on the future. This is some of the stuff that we work with our clients. You want to embrace the feeling of that great success you had, when you were 20 or 12 or 40. You want to embrace that feeling. Oh, it felt so good. And you want to carry that forward into your future. That is part of who you are. But any of the past experiences where you feel were failures, where you just didn't achieve, you were disappointed, you were frustrated? Are you all of that? No, your past has no bearing on your future unless you let it. That's just how life manifested in your past. But that's not who you are. Who are you? Like, really, guys, when we look at it, it's so important. It's so important to find out who you are. Because you hear Bob Proctor say, and this is a quote, I forget who he's quoting here, but if I want to be free, of any of the past crap that might have gone on, if I want to be free of economic, economic downturns or COVID, if I want to be free of the frustrations and any negativity, if I want to be free, I got to be me. So I've got to figure out who me is. Because really, like, who are you? Who are you? Do you know really? I'm going to bet that you don't really know. Because we're not taught and conditioned to take a good, honest, wonderful, deep look every year, every quarter, every half year, every couple of years. We're not conditioned to go back in and go, oh, wait, who am I really? What am I all about? Because when you understand more and more of who you are, you're blown away by what you're capable of. You're blown away by your aspirations. You're blown away by what your spirit actually desires. But we get trapped in and caught up in just the physical world of the human doing, just making things happen, and something pops up. Oh, maybe I'll jump at that opportunity. Not because that's who we are, because it presented itself. And it may or may not have been the right opportunity given who you are. If you've had experiences, jobs, business experiences, entrepreneurial experiences, where things have been such a struggle, it's very much a possibility that whatever you're doing is not lined up with who you are. It just happened to present itself. I had a conversation with a client recently who said, you know what, I'm looking at my goals here. I need to go back to my goal, and maybe I'll go back to, she'd gotten away from her network marketing company. She'd gotten away from it. She kind of just didn't want to, work it. It just didn't seem right. But when she reevaluated her goal, we were talking. She goes, Sandy, maybe I do want to make it big in this network marketing company. And I said, well, you can if you want it. But I said, do you really want that? Or is it just convenient that you could make that work? Or at least you think intellectually, yeah, I could make that work. Is it just convenient? Or do you really want that? And long story short, I said, think about it over the weekend. And she took a good look and she goes, I don't want it. It just happened to be convenient. And with that, we fall into that trap a lot. Oh, it's the best option out there. Maybe I'll just do that. But so often it's not lining up with who you are. So it's important to stop and study yourself. Get to know you. As Bob goes, kiss yourself. Get to know you. You're really wonderful, and you're talented, and you're gifted, and you're capable of so much more. You just might have been on the wrong trajectory because it was all about taking steps because it was convenient, or it met your needs at the time. How many of you are in a professional situation, a job situation, a work situation, a business situation where it's just convenient. It just works for right now, but it's not lined up with who you are. So if you want to create a beautiful, successful new chapter in 2021, you got to ask yourself, who am I? Who am I really? Who the hell are you? Because if we're just going on our programming, I talked about this last week, it's very much a case of mistaken identity. It's not your identity, it's the programming. It's your programming that's not your programming. Oh, I'm playing some good brain teasers, playing with some good brain tweet. Oh my gosh, brain teasers here. So it's a case of mistaken identity because you're a product of other people's thinking, other people's programming, right? And then what happens is that your self-talk is all about that programming. Oh, I can't do that. I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good at speaking. I couldn't do that. That's other people's programming. It has nothing to do with your capabilities, your talents and potential, your gifted, nothing to do with that. Because again, you've only scratched the surface of who you are. Isn't that a beautiful thought? I love that thought. You've only scratched the surface of who you are. So who are you? It's important to know, because the more you grasp and embrace, oh, that's me, and you want to move in the direction of something that's congruent with who you are, your success is going to come so much more easily. Because again, you're congruent. What you're trying to achieve is congruent with who you are. That's a symbiotic relationship. That's a synergistic relationship. That's what you want. That's what I'm working on, right? And I'm not always there, but most of the time I'm there. I love teaching this information. I know this is who I am. I'm passionate about the power of this life-changing information and the impact it can have on people. I love teaching it. I love coaching people through it. I love making the mistakes and learning from them. Go, whoops, okay, let's course correct. And oh, aren't I better for it? So I love sharing this information. I know that's part of who I am, but there's some things I'm doing that I got to take a look a little better, a little deeper. Who am I? I'm not sure that is who I am. It's a great journey. I'm going to tell you that. It's an amazing journey. So we've got the self-talk that's going on that, oh, I'm not that. I'm not that. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Oh, what if that happened? You know, that's negative stuff, that negative spinning, that what if spun negatively is fear. That's the self-talk. That's your programming, yakking at yourself. I'm just imagining this little creature or whatever on my shoulder going, oh, you can't do that, Sandy. Oh, Sandy, you can't do that. Don't do that, Sandy. Why would you do that, Sandy? What if you fail, Sandy? What? Oh, right? Talk back to that thing. Talk back and go, you know what? Get out of here. I can do that. Go away. Go away. I don't want that. I don't want to listen to you. I can do that. What am I thinking? I've barely begun to tap into all that I am. If I really want it, I'll figure it out. What if that were my self-talk? You know what? Talk back to your negative talk. Hey, Sandy, that negative Sandy, shut up. Shut up. I don't want to listen to it. Positive Sandy, you know what? I'm going to figure this out. I do want this. I've got so much more. I've got so much more within me that I want to learn how to bring that out and create more and contribute more and have more fun and be happier. That's my positive Sandy. Oh, Sandy, you're just talking about that. Oh, shut up. Talk to yourself. Talk to that negative self. Do the positive self-talk to shut up the negative self-talk. Why don't you? Have fun with it. You know what? We've got to have fun. We've got to have fun. So the other thing, just to leave you off, because this is only meant to be about 20 minutes, right, of live. And I do hope this catches on more and more people come on and you ask questions and I can look at the questions and we can answer them and have a dialogue. I don't want it to be all one way, as much as I may love to talk, and I do, but I don't want it to be all one way. So leaving you off with this, last week I went over a few times what I call your sweet spot. Who are you? Find your sweet spot. And this is an exercise that you want to give time to. Spend the time to think of, what do I love to do? What do I love to do? And don't keep it too high. I love to help people. Okay, well, that's good. I love to help people too. But it's almost too generic. You've got to keep digging. I love to help people. I love gardening. What do you love to do? I love gardening, which means I love planting seeds and watching what grows. Okay, I'm planting seeds with my clients and watching those seeds in the imagination grow into manifestation. So that's part of what I love to do. Now, actually, I don't like gardening. I hate it. I love looking at my gardens. But that's just an example. Like, what do you love to do? I love drinking wine. I love quiet time in front of the fire. I love my cottage. I love understanding. When I love aha moments. Like, what do you love to do? Right? I love to do personal growth stuff. I love to spend time one-on-one with people to help people. Okay, what do you love to do? There's going to be lots if you let yourself, okay, I love to do that. And what's related to doing that? Well, like, dissect it a little bit. What do you love to do? And then cross that with, there's my circles, right? I did my Venn diagram. Cross that with, what are you really good at? That you can get better and better and better. What are you really good at? Well, I'm really good at teaching, or I'm really good at motivating people, or I'm really good at leadership, or I'm really good at getting consensus amongst people, rallying people together towards a cause. What are you really good at? Make a good detailed list of both of these, and then cross that up with, there's the third circle that I drew, that Venn diagram. The third circle was, how can you help others with what you're good at and what you love to do? How do you want to help others? How do you want to contribute? Because it really is all about helping others. That's what everything comes down to. We want to be in the service of others, whether you've actually thought that way or not. That is who we are. Who are you? You do want to help others. You may not have thought so much. You want to help your children. You want to help your spouse. You want to help your parents. You want to help your team members. You want to help your clients. You want to help prospects see how they can be helped by you. You want to help. We are conditioned. The spirit is about helping. Okay, that's part of our DNA. So think about, how do I want to help people? What can I do to help people? That's what I love to do and I'm really good at. Oh my goodness. Okay, the intersection of those three circles is your sweet spot. Who are you? You are your sweet spot. That's who you are. So take the time to explore that. I implore you, because your success is a direct function of the degree to which you're in your sweet spot. If you're outside your sweet spot, your success is not going to be as abundant. It's not. If you're in your sweet spot, oh man. So it's important to know who you are. So have fun with it. Go have some fun figuring out who you are. And that is how you can find out. Explore the sweet spot mechanism I posted in here. All right? Who are you? You're magnificent. You're extraordinary. You're magical. You're talented. You're phenomenal. You don't necessarily see that yet. So go explore who you are and you'll start to see that. Thanks, everyone. That ran about 3 minutes over time that I thought I'd be 20 minutes. Actually, I was at 15 minutes. I thought, I'm going to wrap up shortly. There's me in my teaching mode. Thank you for joining me. Post some questions if you have any, or if you need direction, how do I explore this further, or can you point me towards resources? I'm here to help. Okay? Thanks for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.